What's up guys, Jordan Correces here, co-founder of the WLMA. If you don't know what the WLMA is, we are a team of six-figure wedding photographers. We have almost 1,000 students and we've helped a ton of them scale to $100,000 to even as high as $400,000 years. And I have a really important lesson for you guys today. And so when I look at the wedding photography and videography industry today, and I see where a lot of these professionals struggles are when it comes to marketing and the questions that they're asking and what they're telling me that they're currently doing. I see 99% of these professionals focusing on the wrong things, on strategies when it comes to what they should be doing to grow their business. They're focused on a lot of busy work that's not actually pushing things forward. So I really want to narrow your focus today. This lesson is called Focus on PPAs, the incredibly simple shift to help wedding photographers break the six figures. And I know you guys are going to find a ton of value from this. So in this video, we're going to cover what fatal mistake I see with wedding photographers marketing their business. The fatal mistake I see people focusing on. Also, what are PPAs? What does that mean and what does that look like? And exactly what to focus on to break six-figure goals like many of our students. So I'll show you one of them. This is Kenneth Bowie from Our Story Media. I was messaging him on Facebook for the awards that we're going to be giving out at our retreat. And this is him letting me know he just booked a $400,000 year. If you actually want to, make sure he's a real person, this is his website, ourstorymedia.com. He's an amazing, extremely talented photographer. Now, one of the biggest issues I see in the wedding photography industry and just most businesses in general is when it comes to marketing, people have what is called shiny object syndrome. Meaning they're really focusing and jumping all around to whatever is trending, whatever that new shiny object in marketing is. Maybe 1 month, you're on TikTok because you heard that was a good thing. Maybe the next month, it's on wedding fairs. And then when you don't get the wedding fairs or TikToks to work out very well, then you're spending, $1,500 a month on Wedding Pro. Then when you realize, oh, these leads actually really suck, on Wedding Pro, then you're working on your SEO. When you see that your SEO doesn't grow as fast as you need it, then you're on Instagram Reels. And then after that, when you see that doesn't work, then you're commenting on people's Facebook posts, on Facebook groups, letting them know, that you're a photographer looking for work. And it just goes on and on and on. You're focused on these shiny objects instead of just laser focused on what actually works. And this is what most people's businesses look like. Let's say, when this light bulb shines, that's when you have a successful, thriving, profitable business. But because our mind is focused on so many different strategies, we're doing a lot of work, but we're not getting anywhere. All of our attention is spread so thin that our business never really moves forward. And if you are trying to grow your business and you're not seeing big results within, say, 6 to 9 months, you're totally way off with what strategies you should actually be doing. And this is what we want our business to actually look like. Instead of focus on all these different strategies and working on so many different things, we just pick the 1 or 2 strategies that is the most efficient and we get the most results from it. And then we're able to bring in so much more income. Less is more. So going back, look at these 2 things. Which one does your business look like? Does it look like on the left, you're focused on all these different things? Or are you getting amazing results from 1 or 2 strategies and you're able to push that thing to whole new levels? So when you get deep into like even our students' businesses, you'll find that we are literally doing 10 times less strategies, but bringing in 10 times more profit. Less is more. So now, we talked about all that. What are PPAs, Jordan? You keep saying this word. What does PPAs even mean? So PPAs stand for profit producing activities. And there are really three main profit producing activities. There are activities that directly generate leads. Then there are activities that directly nurture those leads into raving fans of your brand. And then the third one are activities that directly turn those leads into money in your pocket. If it doesn't do those things, it's not a profit producing activity. And anything else is fluff and busy work. So let's just get right into this. What are the PPAs you should be doing? What are those bad activities and those good profit producing activities that you should be focused on? So first off, let's go into lead generation. We're just focused on lead generation. We'll get to the other stuff later. What are considered bad profit producing activities for lead generation? So things like the Knot, Wedding Wire, Wedding Pro, Thumbtack, Bark, or Hitched if you're in the UK are what I consider very bad profit producing activities. Sure, they get you leads, but it's very much a needle in a haystack. You'll often get a lot of price shoppers and low quality leads. Maybe you do get actually some high quality leads every once in a while, but there's not really a process there to get them emotionally invested in your brand. So I would consider that a bad PPA. Number two, posting on social media and hoping people will find out about you. Now, that could actually be a great lead nurturing strategy, but not a great lead generation strategy. So people get that confused. If you're trying to generate new leads every single month just by hustling your social media, hustling your TikTok or your Facebook groups, you're going to be really disappointed. And what you'll even find, you'll even find that those wedding photographers that become viral, they actually don't have that many newly engaged couples following them. They go viral with 20,000 followers. Majority of them are photographers who look up to them, which is cool. But if you want actual newly engaged couples who are prospects and are willing to pay for your services, it is not the best resource as far as lead generation. Then also word of mouth. Word of mouth, don't get me wrong, word of mouth is great. It's a good thing, but it should not be your main source because it can be unpredictable. It can dry up quickly, unexpectedly. Word of mouth should come out of great marketing and a great service. And so you should think of word of mouth as more as a branch, not the trunk of the tree. So it's an important thing, but it should not be your main source. So those are what I would consider bad profit producing activities for lead generation. Now, excellent profit producing activities for lead generation, I would consider Facebook and Instagram ads for cold traffic and retargeting, and Google ads for retargeting. And I'm talking very specifically for the wedding photography and videography industry. When you really learn and master this skill for Facebook and Instagram ads, you can spend, $50 to $100 a month, bring in 20, 50 leads a month, newly engaged couples finding out about your business. Once in a while, even get this to 100 leads a month if you know what you're doing. But it is an extremely powerful tool. Google ads, it gets more expensive. You can bring in more hot leads through Google ads, but I would highly recommend just doing Google ads as retargeting. So people find out about you, cold traffic from Facebook and Instagram ads. You have the right, you're gathering data with your Google pixels as well, and then you can do retargeting with that. So those are what I would consider excellent profit producing activities for lead generation. Now, profit producing activities for lead nurturing. I didn't make a list of bad lead nurturing tools. I don't really see as many bad lead nurturing tools. I see more people confusing lead nurturing tools for lead generation tools. And so these are what I consider great lead nurturing tools that when you do get the leads, how you can turn these cold leads into raving fans. So obviously creating marketing funnels are still an amazing way to nurture cold leads in the raving fans. Facebook groups, social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, blogging, all depends on your style, your brand, and your skills that you have as well. Email marketing. Email marketing is still really good if you know how to be a great copywriter. And so I've had a lot of students scale their businesses really far by creating awesome automated email marketing campaigns. And so what I recommend is usually, keeping this at 80% value, 20% calls to actions, with these lead nurturing tools and turning these cold leads into raving fans. So remember, do not confuse great lead nurturing tools for great lead generation tools. Two separate things. You don't want to try generating a ton of leads through those lead generation tools. That is to build emotional investment in your brand. Now let's get to actually turning leads into profit, actually getting these bookings. Let's go over bad profit producing activities for getting bookings. Now let's say a cold or a warm lead reaches out to you. The first bad profit producing activity is emailing your pricing PDF. The reason why I think this is a really bad strategy is because even if the prospect is financially qualified, there is no emotional investment for them to really care and move forward. So they may be emotionally qualified, that you may have the right style, but they could easily forget about you. And so emailing your pricing PDF is a bad way. You're going to have a lot of people ghosting you who possibly could have been great fits. Then the second one is trying to close deals on text, email, or DMs, especially if you're high ticket. Now, there are exceptions. If you are talking to a very warm and hot lead that you've been talking to for a while, maybe had that conversation before. But when it comes to these cold leads or lukewarm leads reaching out to you, trying to close those deals on text, email, or DMs are not going to work. You may get a couple bookings every once in a while, but your conversions are going to be horrible. Now, let's go over good profit producing activities for getting bookings. Number 1, setting up appointments via phone or message. So maybe it's a short phone call to actually set up a consultation, or a message to actually set up that consultation. In another YouTube video, I shared one of those message scripts that you can use to set up those appointments. Once you get those appointments, you want to be doing wedding consultations via video chat or in person to make the sale. So in the WLMA course, we teach an extremely high converting wedding consultation process that's helped a lot of our students even book weddings as high as $10,000. So you want to know what you're doing here. But you do want to be getting these prospects into wedding consultations with you. And done right, if you know what you're doing, this builds more emotional investment in your brand. So you can get those higher ticket weddings at higher conversions. So those are good PPAs for getting bookings. So let's review that real quick. The good profit producing activities for generating leads. You do want to focus and mastering Facebook and Instagram ads for cold traffic and retargeting. And you do want to be learning Google ads for retargeting. Lead nurturing marketing funnels is still key. Creating an awesome ecosystem with Facebook groups, Instagram, Facebook, other social media platforms that you want. Email marketing is still incredibly powerful if you master copywriting. And 80% value, 20% calls to action. Let's go over here. And then the good profit producing activities for actually turning this into profit. Using short phone conversations and messages to book wedding consultations, and you do want to master your wedding consultation process. Now, one thing that you want to do is you want to be able to systemize and outsource a lot of the time you do on busy work, so you can focus more of your time on these profit producing activities. And so what I mean by that is many photographers, we all know that a lot of our time is focused on editing. That can take up whole entire days. Being able to let go, give up that control, find the right company to outsource the editing of your weddings so you can focus more time on profit producing activities that move the business forward. A lot of back and forth emailing. These are things that are necessary to do, but systemize and organize those times so you can focus more on those PPAs. And most of all, administrative tasks. I see a lot of business owners, when they don't know what to do for their business, they focus on all these administrative tasks. Some of them are necessary, but a lot of them are just busy work because they have no clue what to do. So figure out what is busy work that you're doing. Focus on what is necessary so you can focus the priority of your time on profit producing activities. And just by making that shift and focus, you can bring in a lot more leads, a lot more clients on a monthly basis. So, like I just said, free up time to learn and implement profit producing activities and start generating profit now. So, proof. So, Jordan, you talked about profit producing activities. Do you have proof that this is actually working? Yes. So I'm going to show you this right here. One of our WLMA members, Tom Russo Photography, just sent me this a couple days ago. He's been a member since 2019, and he sent me his spreadsheet from 2019 to March 2021, focusing on these profit-producing activities. And so from May 2019 to March 2021, he spent $3,900 on Facebook ads. And because of the funnel that he built under that Facebook ad and the sales strategies that he learned, he turned that $3,900 in ad spend into over $700,000 in revenue. So look over here on the right where my mouse is pointing right now. That is a huge ROI. Look at the total percentage of ROI on the very bottom right there, over 18,000, turning $3,900 into over $700,000 in revenue because of focusing on profit producing activities. Now, if you want to learn this, if you want to master profit producing activities for your wedding photography or videography business, I have more value that I want to give you. So you can go over here, go on your search on your website. You can type in our official website, WLMA.co, WLMA.co. You can jump on our official website. You can learn more about us as you scroll through all of this. And you can watch a free workshop. There's a free 25-minute workshop where we dive into more of these PPAs, how to build this funnel, how to get these leads, how to close high-ticket weddings on a consistent monthly basis. And click on this, watch a free training. It'll lead you to a place where you can sign up for that free training. If you're watching this video now, we are under some construction with that training. So if you still want to watch it, we have a temporary page right here. Just type in WLMA.club, WLMA.club. I'm going to put that in the caption of the video as well, where if you are watching this now instead of later, you can sign up and watch the same free training as we make our new training on our official website. And watch that free training, learn from it, and get a lot of value on it. We're going to teach you a lot on more how to scale your business there, how we've helped a lot of students hit those $100,000 to $400,000 years. And if you want as well, go over on WLMA.co. You can click on testimonials. You can check out more testimonials from tons of our students, many of these six-figure students. And if you want to apply and schedule a free marketing strategy session, a free coaching call, you can go over down to the very bottom of the testimonials page, pick a time and date that works for you, apply. We'll diagnose your business, audit your website, see how much you can charge, build a fastest roadmap to your goals, and see how else we can help. But guys, I hope this was an extremely helpful module, helping narrow your focus in on what you should be focusing on if you want to hit those deep 6-figure goals like a lot of our students. If you liked this video and it was helpful, click the like button, comment, and let us know what else you'd like to learn from us. And hopefully we can make those videos really soon, and we will see you on the other side. Take care, guys.